Is it finally over? After years of red carpet smiles, Instagram-worthy vacations, and what seemed like a love story written for the ages, Hailey and Justin Bieber's relationship appears to be cracking under pressure. And now, with Selena Gomez's engagement officially out in the world, fans are seeing signs of a complete unraveling, emotionally, mentally, and publicly. Justin looks lost, Hailey looks exhausted, and rumors of divorce are swirling faster than ever. But is it really over? Or are we witnessing a breakdown that might still be salvageable? Let's get into everything: the cryptic clues, the obsession with Selena, Justin's worrying behavior, and Hailey's emotional withdrawal. This is the full story you need to hear. So where did it all start to fall apart, at least publicly? For many fans, the most recent downward spiral began just moments after Selena Gomez confirmed her engagement to longtime friend and producer Benny Blanco. The news sent shockwaves through the fandom, but even more shocking was Justin Bieber's reaction, or rather, the strange digital behavior that followed. Within days, Justin was all over Instagram, posting cryptic and frankly concerning content. One particular post caught everyone's attention: a meme showing Gollum from The Lord of the Rings clinging to a ring, with the caption, "Girls on social media when they get engaged." Subtle? Not at all. Fans quickly clocked it as a direct jab at Selena, and it didn't go unnoticed. X, formerly Twitter, lit up with reactions. One user wrote, "Justin Bieber going crazy because of Selena's engagement. Karma is real." Another added, "It's been almost a decade, bro. Get over it. You're married with a baby." Others saw it not just as a petty shot at Selena, but as a total slap in the face to Hailey, his wife of nearly 6 years. And it didn't stop there. Justin also posted another meme, this time describing himself as a sweet, cute, innocent girly who crashes out sometimes, followed by broken heart emojis. At this point, fans weren't laughing. They were worried. Then came the live streams. One, in particular, showed Justin wrapped in an orange blanket, rapping to explicit lyrics, clearly agitated and completely checked out. His eyes looked sunken, his speech was erratic, and his energy just not right. In the same session, he reportedly confessed, "I think I hate myself sometimes. I hate when I change myself to please people." It was raw, unfiltered, and heartbreaking. But perhaps most telling of all, it came at a time when Hailey reportedly unfollowed Justin on Instagram, a move she later chalked up to a glitch, though fans weren't buying it. Now, all of this, the shade at Selena, the emotional confessions, the public unraveling, hasn't gone unnoticed. The engagement appears to have reopened old wounds. And for fans who followed the Selena vs. Jailey saga for years, it's starting to feel like the past is repeating itself. Only this time, the consequences are playing out in front of millions, and they may be irreversible. In several paparazzi photos, he's seen looking disheveled, glassy-eyed, and wearing the same clothes multiple days in a row. There's a viral video from earlier this month showing him wandering out of a church service alone, mumbling to himself while Hailey reportedly left minutes earlier with her friends through a separate exit. And let's talk about that now infamous birthday party photo. Justin slouched on a couch, clearly checked out, while Hailey beams next to friends. The internet exploded, claiming it was a crystal clear moment of emotional separation. His fans have been vocal, not in hate, but in worry. They've pointed out the possibility of a deeper issue, maybe a relapse, or simply an emotional breakdown stemming from years of internalized stress, fame trauma, and unresolved grief, both personal and romantic. While Justin appears to be spiraling publicly, Hailey's strategy has been more subtle, and yet just as revealing. Her Instagram has pivoted. We're no longer seeing the couple's selfies or cozy behind-the-scenes snaps. Instead, her feed is carefully curated, brand-forward, and solo. A particularly telling post was her story featuring Happy and Sad by Casey Musgraves, paused at the 3:09 timestamp, a line that reads, "Everything that goes up must come down, and I don't want to come down." Fans immediately dissected it, calling it a sign of emotional burnout. Hailey hasn't spoken publicly about any issues, but her father has. In a now viral Instagram story, Stephen Baldwin asked followers to pray for Justin and Hailey to draw closer to God. The timing? Just days after Justin's latest public meltdown. Insiders claim Hailey has been leaning heavily into her church community for support. One source stated that Hailey has tried everything to help Justin, but he won't accept the help. He won't listen. She's exhausted. So let's talk about the D word, divorce. Is it happening? Has it already begun behind the scenes? While there's no official confirmation yet, the speculation is reaching fever pitch. Multiple celebrity gossip sources, including Dumois and Page 6, have shared anonymous tips suggesting that Hailey has begun exploring her legal options. One insider claims she's looking into how to protect her brand and assets should things officially fall apart. From living in separate spaces at times, to showing up at events individually, to the lack of joint appearances altogether, it seems like we're watching a soft separation play out. Quiet, controlled, brand conscious. And let's be real, the internet is built for this kind of speculation. TikTok sleuths have been compiling side-by-side comparisons for months. From the way they avoid eye contact on red carpets to Hailey's choice of language using "our family" or "the baby" instead of "my husband," people are reading between every single line. So what's next for the Biebers, whether they stay together or not? For Justin, it's clear he needs a break. A real one. Time away from the spotlight, from social media, maybe even from the industry. His mental health needs to be prioritized, and perhaps without the pressure of performing or maintaining a public relationship. For Hailey, this could be the beginning of a rebirth. She's already seen as a major force in the beauty world, and her brand road is thriving. Breaking free from the emotional heaviness of this relationship might allow her to fully step into her own power, not as Justin's wife, but as Hailey Bieber, the entrepreneur. And for fans, it's a bittersweet moment. Because whether you rooted for Selena, Jailey, or just peace for everyone, this saga has been emotional, confusing, and exhausting. At some point, closure is needed, and maybe it's finally coming. Before we wrap up, we have to address the elephant in every celebrity relationship: fame. The pressure of maintaining a picture-perfect marriage under a microscope is brutal. Every like, every post, every offhand quote becomes evidence. A headline, a TikTok deep dive. Justin has spent most of his life in the public eye. He went from teenage heartthrob to global superstar before he even had a chance to figure himself out. And Hailey, she was thrust into a narrative of comparison from day one. The constant pitting against Selena, the speculation over her worthiness, the attacks on her looks. It's a pressure cooker that would crush most relationships. So maybe it's not just about heartbreak. Maybe it's about two people trying to survive something most couples never have to face, with millions watching their every move. At the end of the day, no matter where you stand, Team Justin, Team Hailey, Team Selena, or just Team Peace, this story is about real people, real emotions, and the complicated messiness of love in the public eye. If this is the end of the road for Hailey and Justin, maybe it's also the beginning of healing. For both of them. And maybe that's what they've needed all along. So what do you think? Are the Biebers heading toward divorce? Is Justin still clinging to the past? Has Hailey already emotionally checked out? Let's talk about it below. Leave your thoughts, your theories, and your support in the comments. Anyway, this concludes today's video. Be sure to subscribe to LoafTube for future celebrity videos and turn on that post notification bell so you don't miss out on any future uploads. Until then, see you in the next one.